The day I married Richard was the happiest day of my life. I was finally going to give my virginity to the man of my dreams, or so I thought. Richard was the only son from a wealthy family, and our wedding was the talk of the town. My gown, the smiles, the laughter, everything felt like a fairy tale. After the wedding, we traveled for our honeymoon, but strangely, Richard's best man, Sigan, who was also his PA, came with us. Richard said he needed him to run errands and handle urgent matters. It was the first time I met Sigan, and though I found his presence odd, I didn't think much of it. The hotel was luxurious, overlooking the beach. Richard and I had our own room, while Sigan stayed next door. That first night, Richard left, saying he wanted to check the place out. I called several times, no answer. Sigan wasn't in his room either. He returned the next morning, claiming he got carried away at the club. I believed him. He was excited about just getting married. I thought, that night, I wished for him, but he turned away. I'm tired, he said. We slept facing opposite sides. Days passed. Richard spent more time with Sigan than me, clubbing, drinking, sometimes not even sleeping in our room. I tried to speak with Sigan, to ask if I'd done something wrong. But when he opened the door, he frowned. What do you want? He snapped. His words cut me. Richard later warned me never to speak to Sigan again. Our honeymoon ended without a single night of intimacy. Back home, Richard spoiled me with gifts, trips, and money. But I saw him only once or twice a month. He was always on business trips with Sigan. One day, I traveled to see my parents. Halfway there, I realized I forgot my laptop. So I rushed back, thinking I'd be in and out. I parked my car outside and walked into the compound, but as I entered the house, I heard sounds, strange, muffled, breathless sounds from upstairs. My heart pounded as I crept to the bedroom. I pushed the door open and froze. Richard was on top of Sigan, sweating, gasping. They didn't even see me. My hands shook as I pressed record on my phone. Then I banged the door and screamed. Sigan bolted, rushing past me. Richard turned, his face twisted with rage. He attacked me, beating me until I could barely breathe. No one will believe you, he spat, even if you tell them. But I called my father. He took me to the hospital, and every wound was documented. We went to court, and I divorced Richard. His family tried to silence me, but I had evidence and the truth was already out.